These are kind of drying out now. Oh, very cooling. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, or maybe you can't, I've got a t-shirt on my head. So you know what that means? It means it's time for a talk and twist. I didn't realize I didn't close the cap like all the way last time I used my eye patches, and they're kind of dried out. I only have a few left though, so it's probably time to re-up. These are the ones that I get from Amazon, which they're so cooling. That's why I love them. Okay, so dun, 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 dun. My hair is clean. I took my blonde braids out finally, which I rocked all summer. Shout out to Hair by Half. I loved them, but after 2 months, you know, it was definitely time for them to come out. And I did a detangle before I went in the shower. This is how much hair I lost, which is a lot, don't get me wrong, but not a lot for me considering that my hair was away for 2 months. Like, you guys have seen some of the gigantic balls that have come out of my head. This is nothing, trust me, I'm good. My hair has also been doing really well, I feel. For the last few months, I've just been using Aussie Moist shampoo and conditioner. I'm gonna keep going. My hair has been loving it, you know what I mean? This is my problem area, the center, and even that I feel like is doing much better. One thing that I'm gonna start doing, or have started doing, which I don't know why it didn't dawn on me before, is normally I work in 4 sections in my hair. So I've started working in 5, one being the middle. I feel like instead of, you know, doing it in 4 so that the middle is split and doesn't necessarily get as much attention, I'm just gonna use the middle as 1 section, add a 5th section. And I think that's really been helping as well. So I'm gonna keep that routine up and let you know how it goes. I'll check back in let's say 6 months, God willing. So nothing in it, completely dry. I'm just gonna go ahead and do my LCO, liquid cream oil, twist it up and call it a night. So how is everybody doing? Tell me everything. I'm trying to use up some of my older products. This is like a Cream of Nature detangling spray, leave-in. I don't have much of it left. And this is a leave-in conditioner by a black-owned brand called London Ivy. So the products that I use in my hair or that stay in my hair, I still pretty much like to use the natural hair products and stuff like that. But for washing and conditioning, yeah, it's just been Aussie Moist lately. And like I said, it's been working. And I feel like my breakage has been minimized. But like I said, I'll wait a full like 6 months before I definitively say it's been working. And then yeah, for my oil, this is my hibiscus infused hair growth oil, which I do have a video on. I'll link it in the atmosphere. Okay, so I just work the liquid in and then move on to my cream. So I hope you guys have all been doing well. I know I've been MIA for a couple weeks. I missed like 3 uploads back to back. I've been here, I've been working, I've been creating, you know, just doing a little bit behind the scenes. So if you haven't checked out what's new lately on ToniDaley.com or Daily Decor, which I'm super proud of, then yeah, definitely come check me out. That's what I've been doing, keeping myself nice and busy. And as always, I have more in the works. I just don't like telling you guys about it because sometimes it'd be taking me literally years to finish a project. Have you guys been following the Diddy case? Oh my God. I feel disgusted just even saying his name. Like, I don't know. Some people are truly, truly depraved. I really believe he's one of them. Like, the IV thing is really what got me. I mean, all of it's bad, don't get me wrong, but the IV thing, like giving his victims an IV afterwards because of extreme dehydration is crazy. I don't know if any of you guys have ever been dehydrated before, but I don't know. Literally, I just can't. I feel like I need a clip or something. Hold on. Yeah, it just feels like true evil. Like, I cannot imagine. I don't even think I can say the word because I don't want YouTube to flag my video as like inappropriate, but R-wording somebody until they're so dehydrated they have a weak pulse. Like, what? And I know there's all these memes going around about the 1,000 bottles of baby oil and all this stuff, but it's truly not funny. Like, I get it, like using humor to cope, I totally understand, but I'm so disgusted. I just have no words for how disgusted I truly am. I just truly don't understand men in particular, people in general. I don't understand people in general like this, men in particular, but I don't want to sound like a prude. But, okay. Don't get me wrong. Like, sex is great. Well, like, sex is great. I mean, not even. Okay, this is my opinion, okay? I think sex is great with the right person. But with and not to slut shame either. Like, this is not, trust me, I do not slut shame. But just with random people, I honestly would rate it as good. Like, not great, good. Like, I think sex is great when you're with the right person and they truly learn your body chemistry and you know what I mean? Stuff like that. But until then, it's just good. And I just can't imagine like going through all this, doing these level of disgusting, dehumanizing acts just for sex. I don't know if I'm making sense, but hopefully you guys get what I'm saying. It's like diabolical to me. I'm gonna save this piece for last probably. That's cute. I'm just so happy that Cassie went ahead and got her bag first. The more that I learn about this case and about the level of just bullshit this man was on, the more that I just have much more respect for Cassie and like how brave she was for coming forward and really what seems like started the whole snowball of this thing. So I can't wait to see him under the jail right beside R. Kelly. Like, I usually don't wish bad on anybody, but I hope he experiences in jail what he did to his victims. And like, I don't know, maybe not, because he might enjoy it. Like I said, depraved individual. And I'm sure eventually we'll get a whole Netflix special out of it, right? Kind of like the Surviving R. Kelly one. Speaking of Netflix, let's lighten the mood. What are you guys watching on Netflix? I feel like I've finished Netflix. Literally. Like, I need some more stuff to watch. I need some more recommendations. My main platform of choice is Netflix. I also do have Prime. If you guys have any shows on Prime that you watch, I'm open to that. But some of the platforms that you guys have in the US, we don't have here. So, actually, I think we recently we have Netflix, we have Prime, obviously. We have Disney Plus. We have Crave. I think Hulu recently got added to Disney Plus, if I remember somebody telling me correctly. So yeah, those are the main platforms that we have. But I primarily use Netflix. So if you have any Netflix recommendations, I'm open to them. My favorite stuff to watch are definitely competition shows, particularly dating competition shows, like any type of reality dating show I'm usually obsessed with. But I really do love competition shows in general. I recently did watch Pressure Cooker. If you guys are looking for like a competition show, like an easy watch, and you like cooking competition shows, Pressure Cooker was actually really good. It kind of has the format of Hell's Kitchen where like the cooks live together, so there's that added drama. So that was really good, and it was a nice, easy watch. I think there was only like 8 episodes though. I recently started Barbecue Showdown, which I'm really enjoying. The only problem is it makes me hungry at night. And what else have I finished recently? Oh, you know what else I recently started? It's called... Oh no, I forgot the name. Okay, it's called Unlocked. It's like it's a jail show. Like, it's filmed in a jail. It's like a social experiment on how the prisoners will react to not being constantly behind bars. Like they literally open up all the jail cells and see if these violent criminals will self-manage or self-govern themselves without the presence of like the COs and stuff like that. So that's been interesting. I'm only on episode 4 so far, but I have been liking it. I'm also I'm also watching The Circle. I really like The Circle. So far I've watched every single season. I think it's such an interesting show. If I was on it, I would definitely just go in as myself, because I just feel like, to be honest, that show, I don't feel like there's a point in catfishing. I'm still not 100% sure that I see a benefit. Okay, this is my 5th section. So this is what I'm doing that's new. Is just treating this area as its own section and hoping I can get some more of that breakage under control. Ooh, it feels so good, so soft. It's going pretty quickly actually. I just have the back left, which I'm gonna split into 4. I actually am hungry. After I'm done this, I'm probably gonna go put dinner on. I have some chicken in the fridge that I already washed and prepped and stuff. I'm just gonna throw it in the oven with some veggies and just do a bake, like a really simple dinner. You know what's so funny with the whole washing thing? I was thinking about this the other day. You guys can chime in and tell me what you think. Most of us, and by us I mean me and my audience, I believe, wash our meat before we cook it, right? The first time I made a video, this was actually on my old channel. It was a video of Mama Daley cooking curry chicken, and Mama Daley is an old Jamaican woman. Like, yeah, she washes her meat, which was part of the instructions or steps in the cooking video. And this was years ago, right? This was when I was still in my condo. And I remember a majority of the comments, including comments from Black people, were telling me not to wash the meat, right? And bashing and saying all kinds of ridiculous things. And it's just so funny how I think it's turned around quite a bit now, because now it feels like majority of Black people do wash their meat. But I swear there was a time when that was not true. I promise you. So it had to have been like 10 years ago. I think that's when I was in my condo, and that's when my mom, it was a video with Mama Daley and Papa Daley. She came over and made curry chicken, and he came over and made a fried dumpling. Anyways, this specific video is not relevant, but what I was thinking is, I always thought maybe it was cultural, like, you know, the Black versus white thing, or possibly like, you know, immigrant versus whatever not immigrant thing. I don't know. Like, I always thought it was pretty much cultural. Like, there are certain cultures that we're taught to wash our meat before we prepare it. But the more I think about it, the more I think it might actually be generational. Hear me out. I hate grocery shopping. I developed a deep hate of grocery shopping when I was a child. And I'll tell you why. Grocery shopping was done one day, you know, on a specific day of the week. As the youngest, I got dragged along with my mom, either with my mom or with both my mom and dad. And here's how it went. First, we went to the market. The market was an outdoor fruit and veggie market. And that's where we got our fruits and veg. And at the outdoor fruit market, you see the bushels of produce on the ground. You see the flies flying everywhere. You see the odd rotten fruit in the basket or on the counter, etc. And then after that, our next stop was the butcher, where we would buy our meats. And at the butcher, you see the guys with the blood-soaked white coats coming out from the back room with their rubber boots, and you see the cat walking on the counter, because, you know, most butchers will have a cat to make sure that they catch mice, which you also sometimes see scurry by. And, you know, you see them come out the back with a big slab of meat. Maybe they drop it, pick it up, put it in the, you know, the glass display, etc. And then we would go to the actual grocery store. That's where we would get our regular food. So cereal, milk, bread, hot dogs, cheese, whatever. The regular sort of Canadian food, as we would say. And then our last stop was the West Indian food store, which is where we would get our cultural foods. And that is not what the younger generation knows to be grocery shopping now. Now they just go to a bright, shiny Walmart or Target or Trader Joe's where everything's under fluorescent lights and pre-packaged. And the area where the employees are packaging the fruits and vegetables and preparing the meat and packaging the meat is pretty well hidden. So we no longer see the flies and the dropped meat and the bloody coats and the rubber boots sloshing around and the odd mouse. You know what I mean? Like now we just see everything bright and shiny. So I feel like maybe it's generational. The ones that have never seen what goes on behind the doors maybe don't wash meat. I don't know if that's true or not, but that was just a thought because I just realized that, you know, like my young nieces have never been to a butcher shop. Like they don't know what that is. They go to Walmart and just get a shiny package of meat without seeing what goes on behind closed doors. So I could be wrong, but that's just a theory. I'm just gonna add a couple drops of my hair growth oil and then do a little massage. Oh yeah, that's good. And I understand the argument that everything gets cooked off or sanitized when you cook it. And that's fine if that's how you prepare your food. Like there's absolute no judgment for me. I don't care. I'm not eating your food. But just for me, myself personally in my household, like I personally don't want to eat sanitized cat hair. Do you know what I mean? Like I'd rather just wash the cat hair off. I don't want to eat a sanitized fly. I just want to wash the flies off. You know, like that's just what it is. Ooh, looks good, right? Nice and juicy. Clean. Well moisturized. I'm debating if I want to blow dry my hair because it is kind of late now. I don't really want to go to bed with a wet head. But like I said, I'm hungry and ready for dinner. So we'll see how the rest of the night goes. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and keeping me company while I twisted up my hair. I'll link my hair oil video down below and my eye patches down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.